Hello and welcome to lesson number 39, entitled Lean Six Sigma. After completing this lesson, you will be able to list the basic concepts and principles that underlie Lean Six Sigma improvement methods. You will be able to list the benefits of using Lean Six Sigma. You will be able to define the roles involved in Lean Six Sigma and understand the DMAIC principle. Lean Six Sigma is a combination of two powerful methods, Lean as well as Six Sigma. So firstly, what is a lean process? A lean process is faster, is more efficient and economical. It delivers quality, reduces waste by streamlining a process. It was first developed in the 1940s at Toyota. And what is Six Sigma? It reduces defects by effectively solving problems, results in increased revenue and greater customer satisfaction. It's named after a statistical concept. Six Sigma is a data-driven approach for eliminating defects. So you're driving towards 6 standard deviations between the mean and the nearest specification limit. It was developed in the early 80s at Motorola. So finally, Lean Six Sigma. Lean accelerates Six Sigma. Solving problems and improving processes is faster and more efficient. Increases organization revenue by streamlining processes, decreases costs by eliminating waste from processes, and improves efficiencies. The benefits of Six Sigma or Lean Six Sigma: it increases revenue and decreases costs, as well as increasing efficiencies, and results in effective and more highly trained and driven personnel in the organization. So different levels indicate different levels of expertise. Involving people in the improvement process results in active participation, engaged, accountable team members, shared understanding of each person's importance, and developing a sense of ownership and accountability. So white belts have overall understanding of Lean Six Sigma concepts. They're able to report process issues to yellow belts, green belts, or black belts, and they're able to apply basic Lean Six Sigma terms. Yellow belts have an understanding of Lean Six Sigma concepts. They receive additional training on Lean Six Sigma from both green belts and black belts for projects. Green belts then work as managers. They're often considered process owners or technical experts. They're responsible for initiating and managing Lean Six Sigma projects within their primary function. They work closely with black belts and are trained in many of the same ways as black belts, but in less detail. Black belts are trained in advanced Lean Six Sigma tools and methodology. They normally hold full-time positions in Lean Six Sigma organizations. They train, lead, and support Lean Six Sigma teams. They train and support both green belts and yellow belts. They function in multiple roles for Lean Six Sigma projects, where they act as coach, mentor, teacher, leader, and content expert. And finally, master black belts work with executive management to select projects that will be used in the Six Sigma concepts. They usually hold a full-time position. They aim to remove any barriers or identify gaps to ensure success of your Six Sigma project. They function in multiple roles for Lean Six Sigma implementation. So again, very much like a black belt, they act as a coach, as a mentor, a teacher, a project leader, and a content expert. Having a general understanding of Lean Six Sigma helps support and promote projects to completion. And it's essential to smoothing the way to a culture of process improvement to ensure that all teams are aligned with the Six Sigma projects. So before we go any further with discussing Lean Six Sigma projects and how to select them, we need to discuss what waste is. It's a strain on an organization's time and resources. It doesn't add value for the customer. The more you can reduce waste, the better. So learning to see with new eyes is an important aspect of Six Sigma. Process improvement requires us to look at our processes in a new way or in a different way. And it's okay to challenge the status quo and to ask questions, for example, why or how can we do things differently? And asking these questions should never be met with reluctance or defense, if you like. So selecting a project. Before beginning a Lean Six Sigma process improvement project, you need to choose projects that are good candidates for improvement. A good project for improvement has an obvious problem within the process, has the potential to result in increased revenue, reduced cost or improved efficiency, and has collectible data, so you can easily measure improvements, if you like. So the next principle that I'm going to talk about is the DMAIC principle. It's a methodology for root cause analysis. It should be used when there is a problem and the root cause is unknown. The stakes are high and we need to be absolutely sure that the solution fixes the problem. It can be used where a problem exists, solutions have been tried, but the root cause is still unknown. Lean Six Sigma is an effective methodology used to fix a problem, and it's based on common sense practices, and it's normally completed in 5 phases. The first one is define. Define is the first phase of the Lean Six Sigma improvement project. It consists of defining the problem, the goal, the process, and the customer. And this is normally done through a project charter and voice of the customer. In the measure phase, the team focuses on data collection, which takes time and effort. So you need to select what data you are going to look at and your measuring technique. Data collection planning needs to be listed, as well as baseline data measurements. So what are you measuring against? In the analyze phase, the team reviews data collected during the measure phase. The goal is to narrow down and verify root causes of waste and defects. And this is normally done through process analysis, brainstorming root causes, or Pareto charts. In the improve phase, the team moves on to solution development. And this sometimes is done through mistake proofing, visual management, or 5S improvement processes. The control phase then is the final phase of the Lean Six Sigma process. The team focuses on how to sustain newly achieved improvements by passing it on to other employees. And this is done through process control planning, monitoring and response plans, or even documentation control. So simply put, Six Sigma helps you identify the cause of a problem, implements a fix based on facts, not assumptions, and produces improved results and successes. So who benefits from Lean Six Sigma? First, people who benefit would be your employees and the morale of your employees within the organization. So they become more involved in improving the way they work. It builds employee confidence and develops capabilities, and encourages them to find and remove problems and waste within their area. In the healthcare industry, it increases the time care providers spend with patients. It reduces the time spent on paperwork and reduces the time people spend waiting for care. Technology industry then brings revenue in faster. So Lean Six Sigma can be applied to virtually any industry. So in conclusion, Lean Six Sigma is a methodology for continuous improvement. It's a methodology for creating products or processes that perform at very high standards. It's a set of statistical and other quality tools arranged in a unique way. It's a way of knowing where you are and where you could be. It's a quality philosophy and a management technique. So it's not a standard, it's not a certification, and it's not another metric like percentage. It's a technique. And that's the last slide. Thank you.